And welcome to the Geek Legion of Doom, and this is going to be my DVD and Blu-ray update for the month of September. This is going to be a very Marvel heavy month, and I will get onto them in just a second, but I have two items that are non-Marvel I kind of want to show. The first one was just a DVD of Nocturne, which is a new horror film that we actually had a quote on, so I just kind of wanted to show that one there. So just here, that is us. So there you go, that is the Nocturne DVD. The second thing of note is the Solo Steelbook, obviously a Star Wars story. So not a lot of people like this movie. I thought it was a bit of fun, so you know, I picked it up. I wasn't a fan of Last Jedi, but I like this better than Last Jedi. So there you go, that is the Solo Steelbook, and yeah, this is the UK release from Zavvi 3D. Let's have a look at the Marvel stuff. The first one I want to show you is this one, and this is something I've never seen before. And this was actually an interesting Australian DVD release. So it's a standard DVD, but it has this kind of like this metal case, and it's like this sort of gold-coloured case, which is actually cut here. That's actually the DVD, so it's like a hollow case that just kind of like hoops around it like an O-ring almost. So it's got like a kind of embossed sort of cover there, and then the DVD would ultimately slip out. It's actually sealed, so I'm not going to open it up. But I was really pleased to pick this one up because I've never actually seen this before, and some of the, you get some quite good stuff in Australia, and yeah, pretty pleased to add this to the Marvel collection. Next one we'll talk about is the Days of Future Past Rogue Cut, and this is the German version of this steelbook. Obviously a very different artwork to that of the UK version. Obviously a very big picture of Mystique there. So yeah, there's so many X-Men steelbooks, it's kind of hard to keep track of them, to be honest with you. This is one I didn't have, and I got this on eBay from a guy who was selling quite a large Marvel collection, and I got something else for him that I'll show you in just a second as well. That is the Days of Future Past German steelbook. The second thing I picked up was this, and this one I was really happy to get. This is actually the Spider-Man trilogy, we're talking about the Sam Raimi trilogy, Steelbook edition. Now, this is the 4-disc version, and there's actually been 2 other trilogy Steelbooks that are available for this set. So this is actually the 3rd trilogy Steelbook. This one is by far and away the hardest to get, and tends to be the most expensive, but I picked this up for a song. So I was super happy to pick this up. It's so cheap, and it's it's pre-owned, it's been open, but it's got the J card and everything with it. So I'm super happy. It's got a nice kind of embossing on the kind of the title there, and obviously the multi-region and a 4-disc set. So, and a great looking kind of sleeve art there. There is actually a version of this that comes with a Venom statue. It's like in a separate box set, but to be honest with you, I don't really have the room for the big box sets anymore. So Steelbooks are just fine for me. One that I'm sure many people picked up was the Avengers Infinity War. So this is the 3D version, which I believe the UK and I think maybe one other country, the only ones that got the actual release on the 3D. Not that I watch it in 3D, but it's interesting because you had this same Steelbook on a 4K edition, but I don't watch 4K either, so I had to get one of them obviously. So this was the slightly cheaper one, because this obviously is you don't get the 3D versions outside of many countries now. I think this is the one to go for ultimately. And I quite like the cover. I mean, I have a bit of an issue with Marvel, and they kind of it's always like the blue fans have the actual poster, art, which it bugs me a little bit, and we always get the kind of the alternate sort of artwork. And but yeah, I still kind of quite like this. And the embossing on the actual glove with the kind of the gems there. I don't know how well you'll be able to see that, but they're all kind of like debossed, which I'm not sure the American version is. So that's quite cool. And that is the Infinity War Steelbook. Actually, one of my favourite Steelbooks is this one. Not that I'm a huge fan of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but they re-released Season 1 as a Steelbook. And I just think it looks really good, because this S.H.I.E.L.D. logo here, I don't know how well that will still up, is heavily embossed. So you can see kind of the light reflecting on it. It is like super embossed, and it just looks really cool. It looks like some kind of like sort of dossier that you'd sort of pick up and stuff like that. So I'm not sure they're going to be doing the other seasons, because they're still releasing the digipacks as well. Yeah, but this is the original season 1. So who knows if we'll get the other seasons. Still haven't seen any height nor hair of the Inhumans season, so we'll see if that ever gets any type of release. And that is the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 1 Steelbook from Zavvi. Moving away from the MCU, we have, of course, Deadpool 2. In the UK, as you can see here, this was a release from HMV. Sadly, the HMV that was near me is actually closed down, so I'm having to get my stuff online with them now. This is actually a whopping 4-disc set. Obviously has the extended cut, the super duper cut. And I don't like this film as much as the original movie, so I probably won't go and get as many versions as I've got as Deadpool 1. Potentially if there's a really cool set I might get that, but yeah, we'll probably stick with the Steelbook for now for Deadpool 2. And then I got this Avengers Age of Ultron Best Buy exclusive from the States. So this is only released in America. And these are quite hard to get because you've got to pay like massive amounts of shipping fees plus import tax. But this one I got for, you know, not too expensive, so that was quite good. So yeah, I'm pleased to have picked this one up. There is the original Avengers, Ant-Man and Civil War, all available on Steelbook with this kind of style of sleeve. I definitely want to get the original Avengers Steelbook, but I don't know about the others. We'll see. Then, lastly, for this update, I got the 4K Steelbook, and you know I don't watch things on 4K, but obviously I just want to get the Steelbook necessarily. Now, this one was released in Best Buy as well in the States, but here's the difference. Avengers Assemble is actually the UK title of the original Avengers movie, and this isn't something that's just on the J card like the original Avengers Assemble release. It was just on the J card. This is actually properly embossed on the actual Steelbook itself. So this is only going to, this particular style of it is only going to be in the UK. Now, there is an Age of Ultron version of this, which I didn't bother getting, but the title is the same. So the Steelbook is essentially the same one that it is in the States, but this one is different because obviously you have the different title actually fully embossed on the sleeve there. And this was not cheap ones. They've kind of like, I noticed the price of Steelbooks kind of creeping up, and this is why I only got this one rather than this one and the Age of Ultron one. So there you go. That is my update. So quite a Marvel heavy update for September. Obviously October we'll probably get a few more horrors in there. What did you think? Any particular releases that you liked? Please leave me a comment and I shall look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.